Hi guys! Now I'm going to read one of my favorite math picture books. This book is called Measuring Penny. My name is Lisa, and my teacher says our next big homework project is to measure something. Mr. Jason says we can measure anything, like a sofa, a television set, or a doll. I'm going to read what's on the chalkboard next. Measuring homework, due next Tuesday. 1. Choose something to measure. 2. Measure it in as many ways as you can, like height, width, length, weight, volume, temperature, time. 3. Record your results. 4. Include at least one comparison. It is taller than or heavier than. Remember, a measurement always has two parts, a number and a unit. For example, I am 6 feet tall. Which units can you use? Here are some examples. Standard units include inches, feet, yards, centimeters, meters, teaspoons, cups, gallons. Non-standard units include paper clips, bricks, frogs, marbles, pencils, toes. Use your imagination. When I got home today, my dog Penny jumped all over me, as usual. Wow, I could measure Penny for my homework. She is a Boston Terrier and is bigger than a pug and smaller than a Cocker Spaniel. She's about the size of a Shetland sheepdog. Penny, please stop drooling. Come on, Penny, I'll get a ruler and we'll run over to the park. Look at all the dogs out here today. Hey, get down. I can't believe how many dogs live around here. Fine, I'll measure some of you too. We're supposed to use a standard unit, so let me use inches to see how long your noses are. Stop licking my face. Penny's measurements: nose, length, 1 inch. Tail, length, 1 dog biscuit. I'll measure your tails with a non-standard unit. Dog biscuits. Will you please hold still? Penny has the shortest tail. You can see the different comparisons. 1 dog biscuit, 4, all the way to 10. I'll measure your ears with another non-standard unit, cotton swabs. Don't wiggle so much. Let's see how wide your paw prints are. I'll turn over my ruler and measure with another standard unit, centimeters. We measured in centimeters in our classroom. So let's see Penny's measurements. Penny's ear is 1 swab. Penny's paw print is 3 centimeters. I want to see how tall you are. Everybody, sit. This is another unit that we measured in feet. Oh, and there's more on this page. Now let's see what Penny's measurements are. Penny's height is 18 inches. 12 inches equals 1 foot, so Penny is 1 1/2 feet tall. 3 feet equals 1 yard, so Penny is a half a yard tall. Let's see how high you can jump. Penny can jump up to my waist. I could use myself to measure. Let's go into this page. Penny's jump is as high as my waist. There is no scale here in the park, so I can't weigh anything. Wait, I could use a seesaw to see how heavy Penny is compared with the other dogs. The seesaw is down on Penny's end, so she is heavier than the pug. She is heavier. This is a lot like the math balance that we use sometimes for equal equations. Now Penny's end is up because she is lighter than the Cocker Spaniel. Then at the bottom you can tell the seesaw is balanced, so she weighs about the same as the Shetland Sheepdog. You look thirsty, Penny. We better go home and get you a drink. See you later, everybody. Let's stop in the bathroom so I can weigh you. Get on the scale. You're exactly 16 pounds. Now let's go to the kitchen for your drink. So you can see the scale with her weight, 16 pounds. Mr. Jason says volume is the amount of space something fills, like water in a cup. So what volume of water do you want? A cup, a pint, a quart, or a gallon? Maybe a tablespoon or a teaspoon? What do you think? What do you think that Penny wants to drink? A whole gallon? Or a little teaspoon? Let's see. You drank a cup of water already today, so I'll give you another cup now. I suppose you're hungry too. No, you can't have the whole bag of dog food. I'll give you half a cup. Drinking water per day, 1 to 3 cups. Food per day, 1 cup dry, 1/2 cup canned. Sometimes Dad and I make homemade dog biscuits. We measure the ingredients so they taste good, at least to you-know-who. I'm going to follow Penny around all day Saturday to measure how much time I spend taking care of her. I'll make a poster for this part. So she even measured time using a schedule. And then she made a nice poster. I'll measure how quickly Penny can run to different places. She can get from her bed to the kitchen in 6 seconds. She used a timer to time how fast Penny can go, and she mapped out her way to the kitchen. Temperature is important to Penny. She doesn't like things that are too hot or too cold. Penny likes to go on longer walks when the weather is nice. She made a nice little graph to show Penny's walks. In fact, you can almost tell the temperature outside just by looking at her. This one's my favorite. The last thing I'm going to measure Penny with is money. Mom looked through her checkbook to help me figure this out. We decided that Penny is kind of expensive. Cost of having Penny. Oh, it's a lot. Whew. But she's worth a lot too. Value of having Penny. So she costs a lot, but she's worth it. I'm sure Mr. Jason will give me a good grade on this project. Penny, maybe we should change your name to Amelia. Alright guys, if you have any pets or stuffed animals at home, you can use all kinds of different things to measure them. You don't have to use just inches and centimeters like what we did in school. You could use all kinds of non-standard units like you learned about in first grade. So if you want to, you can do just that. Write it down, write what you measure and all of the units, and when we go back to school, you can bring it to me to look at. Alright, bye guys!